Hey, so welcome back. So I just decided to make series of videos about bash string manipulation and some other tricks inside functions of bash. And this is going to be series, and this is going to be part one. And I'm talking about basic string manipulations that you would normally do with tools like sed, awk, or cut. And if you're writing a big script which has all these tools included, that will somehow affect the efficiency of the script. But if you use inbuilt bash functions, that is going to improve the speed of the script. And you know it is always easy to use inbuilt bash functions, and if you're already using it, you know how much helpful it is. And if you're a new beginner to Linux, then you can learn this too, because you don't have to write any regex for manipulating the strings. And this is going to be really useful for a beginner, and not only beginner, for everyday use. I use it all the time, and I find really helpful rather than writing a regex uh, pattern. Okay, without talking much, let's start this. And this is going to be part one. And the part two, I will make some string replacement video about, yeah, that you would normally do with sed, but this is going to be with inbuilt functions of bash. Now that's really simple. That's what I said. And let's start by creating a variable right here. So I'm going to call it var, and let's assign some values. Let's say var is test, and if you want to output that, then you can use echo, you know that. And you can either use the brackets, or you can also use the curly braces, because we are using brackets for escape sequence in bash. It's not recommended to use it, but you can use that if you want. Now if you want to output the variable, then you can use this. Now normally, if you want to output the string number, character number, then you would use wc-m to output the character number. Now it's printing out 5, just because I think that is code. Maybe that's the reason why it's printing 5, but that's only for we know that. And if you're about to use the bash inbuilt functions, then what you can do is, let me quickly change my keyboard. Okay, so if you want to use inbuilt functions of bash, then what you can do is put a hash in front of the variable name. Then you can echo that, and that will say it's 4. And as always, the index starts from 0 and not from 1, so that's why you get 4 here. So as always, t is going to be 0, e1, and so on and so forth. Okay, 3 is the last index. And now let's go on and see some string slicings that, if you are familiar with Python, then you know string slicing. Okay, this is going to be the same. So right now we have the variable, and what you can do is put a colon to print from the from where you want to start. So right now I'm printing 1, I'm saying 1, so that's going to start from 0, 1, e. So e is going to be this index from est. This is going to be the output. So that there you go. But if you want to say a specific, from a specific count to specific, then you can use a colon one more time, and let's say 2 here, and you can see it has printed es as expected. But if you want to use the reverse index, let's say -3, -1, or whatever, so I'm going to use -1 for printing from the rightmost. So -1 is going to be, yeah, there is going to be a problem right here, because we need to escape this particular -1, and that's why I said you can either use brackets here, or you can also use space as an escape sequence. So it has printed t here, and as I said, you can also use space for escape sequence, and that does the same. And you can also use the reverse slicing as well with the same index. idea. Okay, so that's it for this video. And in the next video, as I said, we are going to take a look at bash string manipulation. And I want to thank you all for watching.